Hey everyone, it's Tristan with the Empowered Agent channel. Today I'm going to go over ChatGPT versus Jasper AI. I have been looking at both, and I know there's been a ton of videos on this. I just wanted to give you kind of my experience and what I'm using as I do a lot of content creation. So I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can get like a background of what is going on. So let's do this. You're going to see probably all kinds of whatever weird stuff I have going on here. Okay, so I have actually really fallen in love with Jasper AI. I know ChatGPT is like the #1 thing everybody's talking about, but I'm going to tell you why I like Jasper AI better than I like ChatGPT. Both are not free. So at first I thought ChatGPT was free, but it's not free. So I still haven't kind of figured that out. There is going to be a cost to this associated. Jasper is definitely more expensive, but because of the capabilities and what I do, I'm actually enjoying it more, and I'm figured out a way to put it into my budget. So right here is Jasper, and Jasper's dashboard looks quite a bit different than ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is really just kind of straightforward, right? You can upgrade to Plus. I don't know what that means because I'm probably not going to do that. But this is really, some different questions. So basically, you're telling the AI, the algorithm, what to do for you. So you have to be very clear in your commands in ChatGPT. And to be honest, I'm not that great at that. I don't know exactly what I want it to do. I need a little bit more of a framework for me to really understand what I want to do. But let's say you wanted to write a blog about housing market. Okay, let me move this thing here too. So it's going to start right here. It's going to, and it's pulling things from its algorithm. It's not pulling things yet from the internet. And I was listening to a cool podcast. I like to listen to the Marketplace Tech podcast. And so basically one thing that it doesn't do is if it's a controversial situation or something like that, you may not get some information, right? Because this is based on what the algorithm knows. So it's not a search engine. It is just telling you some different things here. Now, when I'm looking at writing something for the housing market, I'm also noticing it's pretty old data. So I'm using it more for content creation around my cities, around my other, areas, my agent podcast, what kind of information I want to do. So it's written me this nice thing, and I could copy and paste this. But when I do this into Jasper, what I really like about Jasper is there's templates. So there's some structure for me to figure out, oh my gosh, what can I do with this AI? And so one of the things I've been using this a ton for is obviously my blog posts and also getting ideas. So like right here, you could say, I want to write a blog post about me, right? So I'm holistic, there's me. And I want to write a blog post about moving to San Diego. And I want to say home buyers. Okay. And then the tone of voice can actually be a couple of different ways. I'm really liking the casual professional tone. I don't really have any examples, but the more that you can give this AI, the better that you will get responses. Okay. So it's going to give you some, just pretty easy tips right here. So then you can start from that. Then let's say you want to go to, I'm using this one a lot too. Content improver is awesome. Email subject lines, engaging questions. I mean, so there's so much you can do here in this. Google My Business post. I haven't even I just want to try them all. This one I've used a lot. So marketing, I'm doing a podcast about marketing. So let's say I want to generate this, and it just really cleans up your voice. I think that you should really go back and make it your own and like put your own voice into it and not sound like the AI, because I think if we all start doing the AI, then it's gonna be like a world of robots out there, and that may not be so awesome. But so it's working on the generating. It's not always the fastest thing. But then also the other thing, while that's thinking, let's go here and let's go we're going to go to the back end of my website, which I use WordPress. So if you have any questions about that, and I use Show It. And so if you have any questions about that, so let's say I want to do a new post. Okay, here's a post and I want to do a new post. I have the plugin for Jasper, which is I'm really enjoying a ton. So if I want to choose a block and I want to do like a paragraph here, right? And then I want to say, what are the differences between Jasper.ai and ChatGPT? Should you use an AI to help you create content? So now I have the plugin, which you can see he's hanging out here. And I can either tell him to write a command, or I can start to write all of these things, commands, content improver. That one I use a lot because I don't really like writing that much and I'm not a writer. So I want always help with that. But it goes right into the whatever I'm working on. So if I'm here in my blog, or if I'm in my back end doing marketing for my social media, or I'm writing content in my Drive, it's all right here. I love this. Explain it to a child. I haven't used that one yet, but I'm dying to. And so you can like also too, like this one. This is a good one for this. So basically what would happen is I would copy this. Let's just try sentence expand. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to have an excited tone of voice too. One thing I don't like about the plugin is it goes in the bottom here. So I have to make my screen really big. And I like to be doing like 10 different things at one time. So you're going to see it's thinking. And hopefully I haven't seen any problems so far, but the grammar is good. I'm hoping on this. When it goes through this whole experience, right? So let's see if the other one has happened yet. So still thinking here. Okay. One shot blog post. Okay, so I did a blog post about marketing, and you can see it like gave me a ton of information that I can then cultivate and curate for my own voice. I don't have a ton of experience with ChatGPT because I've been using Jasper longer than I started hearing about ChatGPT. So if you have comments about ChatGPT, or I'm missing something, or you think it's so awesome, would you do me a huge favor and leave me a comment below? Thanks, guys, and make it a great day. Look forward to seeing you on the next video. End.